Welcome back, Star Wars fans. Today we're going to look at the Micro Galaxy Squadron Razor Crest from Jazwares. This is Series 1 and is a part of their Starship class. Top right hand corner we have a sticker indicating Launch Edition, and I think that could indicate that this is maybe their first edition. The crest comes with 3 figures, Din, Greef, and Grogu, and you can see they actually scaled their height accordingly. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the paint applications on these figures. I mean, they're super small, and they're able to do a pretty good amount of paint on these, considering how small they really are. On the left side of the packaging, we have some illustrations indicating different features that the Razor Crest has. Back of the packaging shows more images of the Razor Crest with some illustrations of what it can do. And then on the bottom portion, we have some more ships that are released in Series 1. There's also a collectible blueprint card. You can cut this out and collect all the different cards from the different ships. Now, I didn't add it within my Millennium Falcon video, but that one has one as well. And the right side of the packaging has some more beautiful illustrations. So I pre-ordered this from Amazon. It was $29.99. I haven't seen it at Walmart or Target, but here's the barcode anyways. Feel free to screenshot this and you can use this to help find it if it does actually end up hitting those stores. Here's the crest out of the packaging. I had some time to play with it off camera, and I'm actually pretty giddy about this. This ship is awesome. The sides of the crest are painted with those yellow stripes. The engine turbines are painted black, and the exhausts have an orange copper paint to them. Overall, I do like the colors to the crest. I do think it is maybe a tad bit darker than what is depicted in the show, which is more of like a silver, metallic, lighter type of gray. Before we jump more into the ship, I wanted to take a closer look at Mando. I thought this was going to be his standard armor, but it's actually his Beskar armor. The reason why I know it's not is because I opened up a few of those blind boxes, and I ended up pulling Mando, and you can clearly see the differences between the two. And when you turn them around, Crest Mando has his jetpack, whereas the blind box has just his cape. And both back pieces are removable. The cockpit has a glass-like plastic piece. All 3 figures can fit in the cockpit. It is a little bit of a tighter fit with the pram sitting in the center, but you can make it work. And then Mando can sit in the front, no problem with his jetpack on. The guns at the front are stationary. There's no articulation to them. That's something I would have liked to have seen, was been some movement upwards or downwards. One of my favorite parts to the crest is if you look at the bottom, you don't see any screw holes. The Millennium Falcon had barely any as well, but I think that is a really nice touch when a toy manufacturer can actually hide the screws and the pinholes. And then on top of that, all the landing gear does fold in on itself. The crest has 3 removable pieces: the side of this engine, the side of the ship, and the top of the ship. There's also a ramp at the rear, then one on the side. Once all that's open, you can see there is a crazy amount of detail on the inside. They added the carbon freezing bounties, which you can then take this off and put it in the actual carbon freezing chamber. I saw that there was a little notch and hole right there, so I think we can actually put Mando's jetpack and cape on that. And yep, it looks like that fits in there. And then at the side entrance, there's even the weapons locker with all the sculpted weapons on the inside. Here is the figures within the crest. It is a little bit harder to get them in there just by the nature of the size, but once you get them in, they look really good. Here's a close-up of Mithral out of the crest. You can see they did a great job sculpting his face within that carbon freeze. You know, and they even put 2 pinholes on both sides at the top of the carbon freeze, so you can place it at different angles inside the crest. Alright, let's put everything back together and do some comparisons. For comparisons, let's start with Mando on the speeder bike. Again, this is the Mando that I pulled from this blind box. Next, let's add in Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. This is also part of the Micro Galaxy Squadron. Next, we'll do the Micro Galaxy Squadron Millennium Falcon. I did a full unboxing and review of this on my YouTube, so be sure to check that out. And while we're not done yet, this is a Mattel Razor Crest sitting next to our Micro Galaxy. And then from there, we have the TVC HasLab Razor Crest next to our Micro Galaxy. It is just insane. It blows my mind how much detail they put into just this little tiny ship compared to what we have. Of course, we got to do a comparison of our Grogu figures. On the left, we have our Micro Galaxy Squadron. In the middle, we have our Vintage Collection Grogu. And then on the right is our Black Series. And here they are next to the crest, because why not? With Mando, we'll do the exact same thing. To the far left, we have our blind box Mando. Next to that is our Razor Crest. From there, we have our Vintage Collection. And the very last one is our Black Series Mando. We might as well have Mando standing next to the crest just so you can see how micro this thing really is. Okay, my final thoughts on the Crest. It is $29.99. It comes with a crazy amount of detail. There are removable pieces all throughout the ship. It has the carbon freezing chamber and the 3 figures. I think there is a lot of bang for your buck on this ship. The only thing I feel like is really lacking is going to be articulation here at the turrets. But that's it, everyone. This wraps up the video. I really hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where I'm going to be posting toy news, updates, discounts, prices, toy hunts, toy photography, and everything toy related. So link in the description below, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video.